Do you get nervous speaking in front of an audience? I totally get it. Growing up, I was extremely shy. I dreaded interacting in social situations. In sixth form, I was voted the shyest student of the year. The thought of speaking in front of an audience made my heart race. I was worried about what others might think. Today, I'm going to share with you how I overcame my fear of public speaking. If the thought of speaking in front of an audience makes you nervous, make sure you watch this video until the end. Let's rewind back to when I was at medical school. I was quiet and my tutors commented that I should contribute more to group discussion. Back at University of Manchester, I was taught problem-based learning type of teaching, where it was in group discussion that we actually were taught medicine. In second year of medical school, I was part of a peer mentoring group. We were asked to give a talk in a lecture theatre filled with over 400 students. It was quite overwhelming and none of us were prepared to give a talk in such a short notice. I don't know exactly why, but I reluctantly agreed to speak in front of the audience. It was a nerve-wracking experience. I didn't know what to say and I could hardly articulate my words. In my head, this was terrible. Walking back from that experience, I told myself, I will never let this happen again. This was a pivotal moment. Like most people, I wasn't good at public speaking due to fear of failure. After one terrible experience at public speaking, I could have let this haunt me and never put myself in this situation again. I chose to do the complete opposite. I leaned towards that discomfort and signed up to a public speaking course. I learned the foundation of public speaking, how to prepare a speech, how to write it and deliver it. What I learned was that I was so focused on what other people might think and overly self-conscious. This is known as a spotlight effect. When you put the spotlight on you, you're feeling more self-conscious and it's more difficult for you to give a talk. Whereas if you put the spotlight on the audience, then you focus your messaging on speaking to the audience, then you're less self-conscious. By switching my focus and stop focusing so much inward to focusing outward, I was able to convey my message to the people I needed to. Let me tell you that developing new skills from scratch was not easy. Like every other skill, to become good at public speaking, one needs to practice and rehearse and refine the speech. The other day I was invited to speak at a conference in Bristol to GPs and practice managers. Although it was a 40-minute speech, it took me over 5 hours to practice, to rehearse and prepare the speech. Most of the work in public speaking is done in the preparation phase. If you're a beginner at public speaking, it's really important to prepare and rehearse your speech as many times as you can. I used to volunteer teaching and delivering presentation, and this was really good experience to get good at public speaking. So if you're planning to get better, it's very important that you seek feedback from your audience so that you know what exactly you could improve. Are you enjoying this video so far? If you want more insight every week, then you might be interested in Fulfill Friday. This is a weekly newsletter in which I share exclusive insights on things I'm thinking and what I'm working. This is what some subscribers of Fulfill Friday have said. Join over 700 subscribers so you don't miss out on exclusive insights every Friday. Click the link down in the description below, it's completely free. Working on my verbal and non-verbal communication helped me to speak with more confidence. I studied what great speakers did and what they had in common. This involved analyzing their body language, their tone of voice, the speed at which they speak, and how they engage their audience. A practical tip for you is to record your speech so that you can analyze it and look at what exactly you were doing to engage your audience. For example, if somebody is speaking quickly and doesn't articulate the words very well, then they're going to come across as somebody who is nervous. On the other hand, if somebody speaks slowly and is using pauses appropriately, that person will come across more confident. A really important lesson I learned is timing. A few years ago, I was invited to speak at a university. I included so much content about well-being in that talk that I overran by a few minutes. In so doing, I ate up some of the time allocated to the next speaker. Luckily, the next speaker was not that bothered and was gracious to give me a valuable feedback. It is tempting to keep adding so much content and go through so many things in a talk without considering the time allocated. Great speakers tell stories to move their audience. They distill their content so they convey a simple yet powerful message to their audience. This feedback made me realize that less is more. Conquering my fear of public speaking opened new opportunities. In reality, that fear has turned into a thrill. Fast forward a few years later, I'm giving speech at conferences. If this video has resonated with you, let me know down in the comment section. Write down in the comment section about your fear of public speaking and how you're overcoming it or how you've overcome it. I'm curious to learn more about your story. Write it down in the comment section. If you found this video useful, then you might want to check out this video where we talk more about mindset and how to overcome anxiety. So click the video here to watch it. Take care everybody. Bye bye.